Welcome back. You're watching KTN Primetime News. Now, the National Transport and Safety Authority plans to introduce a new method of punishment for drunk motorists. Drunk drivers may be deployed to mortuaries in a bid to scare them into keeping traffic rules and thus reduce road carnage, which will then reduce levels of road accidents. Here is more on that story, which has generated a lot of mixed reactions.
Would you say that Kenya is a drinking nation? You would not be too far off the mark if the number of drunk drivers caught by NTSA in the regular crackdowns is anything to go by. These drivers have been linked to the high number of accident casualties. And as a means to curb this unbecoming behavior, the road safety watchdog over the weekend announced a new measure to punish errant drivers, that of serving time in morgues. This was announced by NTSA Director Francis Major during the World Day of Remembrance for Road Traffic Victims over the weekend.
As much as we appreciate the need to attain safety on our roads, I think that punishment is quite harsh.
Issues of making wrong or mistakes in the transport industry cannot be solved using such kind of punishment.
I think the penalties will work more, because it's a pinch in your pocket, but on the morgue it's so scary.
At a point itabadilisha, lakini si wote, because some are addicted na wengine at a point watakuwa wanasherehekea, wanasema eti tunaenda huko na hakuna kazi inafanywa.
According to NTSA's Department for Road Safety, the rogue drivers will not be required to do any work in the mortuary in the new strategy. Instead, they will spend time observing what happens there and reflect on the events that landed the dead in the morgues. This is in hope that the experience will motivate them to change their behavior on the roads.
Go and work in that morgue and assist the professionals who are there. But they also get to see really that the decision they made sitting in a bar to drink and then decided to get into a car, get in the back of a wheel and drive. If we can allow drivers to see the consequences of their actions, that bad split-second decision, the devastating effect it had on a family somewhere.
Morgue attendants have, however, criticized this plan, saying it's a way of demeaning their career.
Hii si kazi chafu, na hii si kazi ya walevi, na hii si kazi ya watu wao kwenda shule. Tumesoma na bado tunasoma. Na hata tusome tufike wapi, this is our lifestyle.
NTSA is in the process of engaging key stakeholders over this new revelation, and once the policy is in place, they plan to develop it into a bill and hopefully passed into law. Some of the measures put in place by NTSA to curb road driving include hefty fines, possibility of losing a driving license, and carrying placards, all in the name of restoring sanity in our roads. NTSA says the new idea is a way of diversifying their punishment for all those caught in the wrong side of the law.
Really been more effective than fining drivers or even sending them to prison. There are a whole host of measures that we want to institute.
Not all deaths are as a result of accidents. Unaona? And not all deaths from accidents are as a result of maybe drunkenness ya driver. Unaona? Kuna fatigue.
Besides the new proposal, NTSA has purchased 50 new alcoblows that may not require one to blow into as is the norm. A conversation with an NTSA officer using the breathalyzer is enough to detect levels of alcohol intoxication. The new gadget is already